Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of working on the drone. By the way, this is not a how-to channel. This is entertainment purposes only. You may learn something, but that's not the purpose of this channel. Anyway, so I got the new part. There it is. It is exactly what I needed. It is the right rear arm. It's actually marked A. There's a little sign right there, and this was the pack that it came in. Right there. This is spare parts. It doesn't say, like Holy Stone on it or anything. It just said on the package. It said HS720G. And this particular arm is not compatible with the regular 720s, just so you know. So I find my other camera here. So I'm gonna replace this arm. The kids are going crazy next door with the car horn, I'm guessing. Anyway, the new arm came. It took less than a week or so, and which wasn't bad. It came from Walnut, California, it came regular snail mail, so that's all good. I'm pretty stoked that the correct right part arrived. I kind of dislodged the old one. I have it out, so I'm gonna, all I have to do is unsolder the wires. Let me get this camera going here. And there's 3 wires that are soldered, plus the antenna. The antenna is just a RF connector, kind of like you would see on a Wi-Fi base or inside of a mobile device sometimes. I've seen these same connectors inside of a laptop on the Wi-Fi module. I think that's all that's in here, to tell you the truth. It's like a laptop Wi-Fi module or something. Nothing special, I'm gonna get rid of this RTV on here. Try not to damage anything any more than it is. It's kind of hard to solder through RTV. I get my soldering iron going. And then down at the bottom, there is the antenna is just plugged in. The camera probably can't see it, but I'm just gonna pop that little connector off like that. I don't know if the camera can focus on it, but it's one of these RF connectors. Nothing really special. They're used kind of all over the place. So the wires are orange or red or yellow and black. When in doubt, always take a picture. In the old days I would write things down, but now we got cell phones, so we can just document it with cell phones. Let me help this out a little bit. The RTV does not make it easy to solder on. Makes it extremely, it kind of insulates the joint. It's a pain in the ass. The reason the RTV is on there is it's for like vibration, so the joint, it doesn't break. You know, the solder joint doesn't break because of vibration. So sometimes to help conduct the heat, you just add a little solder and kind of flows around the old solder joint and just comes right off. So there's the old arm coming out. That's it. There you have it. Take the new one, wherever it is. I swear I just cleaned this damn bench. Here we go. This just gets fished. Through this little slot. Things go a lot faster when you're not filming. That's why a lot of times I don't film, because I just want to get it done. Like that. We're gonna scrape off the rest of that RTV now that the wire's gone. Want to get as much of the contaminant off of there. Because this thing needs to have a really good solder connection. You don't want that motor to crap out in flight, you know. A little bit of goop. The stuff I'm using is called base rosin. It's actually instrument. It's for the musical instrument. They sell rosin for the, I don't have a thing for it anymore. I don't have the lid, but they sell rosin for soldering, but this kind of, it's like a deoxidant or deoxide. I can't even pronounce the damn word. Gonna do that. The wires are already pre-tinted. Want to double check my color pattern on my phone. Orange, yellow, black. Or red. I'm color stupid, so bear with me here. The wires are already tinted. So I don't have to do like any extra work. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna plug in this antenna real quick. And I'm gonna fire it up to make sure that motor spins before I go any further in attempting to put this thing back together. Alright, antenna is installed. Let's connect our GPS unit. I don't like powering things up when not everything is connected, because that, you know, can cause issues. Plug the battery in. Power it up. I guess turning on the controller would help. Okay, camera still works. Gimbal is in gyro. Okay, motor's on. And we have 4 motors spinning. Which is really good. All right, so we can proceed to put it all back together and clean it up and make sure it all, comes together and what have you, and kind of just get it ready for flight. Turn that off. Turn the battery off. Disconnect the battery. This was actually the battery that it crashed with. It still has a charge. It wasn't fully depleted. So now is just start, piecing it together. I'm gonna need my air hose. I'm gonna blow out some of this sand. All right, I got some RTV on there, and I'm gonna address these wires a little bit. Actually, I think they're okay. Use the old solder wick trick to weld plastic. Not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's a trick I learned back in refurbishing stereos. Actually, this can be done afterwards. I'm gonna put the lid on it. That way give it more structural support while I try to fix it. We put some screws in. Yeah, this should starting to look good. All right, got most of the screws in it. I got a couple spare because there's no place to put them in. The inside parts is broken. And that one I'll just let fall out, I guess. Looks good, feels good. I'm gonna kind of slaughter this back together. So I don't have good lighting here, but I'm gonna take that. So you put it where the crack is. Like that. And you kind of melt it in there. It kind of looks like Frankenstein, but it's not. I'm not doing it for cosmetic, It's for structural support. So there you see it. That's the crack. Now it's been repaired. All the rubber mounts are back where they need to be. So I think at this point we're ready for some props. I'm gonna install brand new props because I don't know what's going on with the old ones. They'll probably fly. I'll keep the old ones as a spare, you know, for field repairs and such, but I do have a set of brand new ones. I'm just gonna put them on. So here's the new props. I believe there's even screws with it. Brand new screws. Yep, got brand new screws. So just gonna put these on. Being pretty optimistic putting new props on it in case, and if the damn thing crashes again or something, I'm gonna wreck brand new props. But it is what it is. You know, if it crashes again, maybe I shouldn't really be flying it. This one goes on here. This one is crisscross. Alright, my main GoPro died. Filled up the memory card, but anyway, this one's still running. Still got some battery on it. I'm gonna fire up this drone here, stick the SIM card in it, and I'll see you on the launch. Alright, time for the test flight. I'm gonna take got my little lunch box. I'm gonna turn on the drone. I'm launching off a little lunch box so I can, you know, not get dirt and grass into it. Now I'm gonna set up my phone. All right, the drone flight was a success. I think it's good. It flew, so I just gotta calibrate the gimbal, and I think it's all right.